In today's video, we'll see some unusual laws around the world and see how much you know about them. But before starting, let's go through some modals of obligation and prohibition very quickly. Remember the three basic rules. 1. For things that are illegal or forbidden, always use mustn't or can't. Like in Switzerland, you mustn't flush the toilet after 10 p.m. in apartment blocks, so as not to disturb your neighbors by law. Number 2. For things that are obligatory or mandatory, use have to or must. In Wyoming, for example, you have to display a piece of artwork in every public building. Number 3. For things that are legal, use can or be allowed to. In New Zealand, you are allowed to walk barefoot everywhere, even in shopping centers or at work. For these cases, you can also use needn't or don't have to. So, in New Zealand, you needn't wear shoes. You don't have to wear shoes anywhere, by law. Quiz time now. Are you ready? What does the law say about weddings in Australia? The law says you mustn't or can't interrupt a wedding in Australia, otherwise you'll have to pay a fine. And what does the law say about husbands in Samoa? Well, it may sound funny, but it's not. You mustn't forget your wife's birthday if you live in Samoa. You may even end up in prison for it. Everybody knows the story of the chicken crossing the road, but what does the law say about it in Georgia, the USA? Well, it's illegal. Chickens can't cross the road in Georgia, the USA. Owners will have to pay a hefty fine for it if they do. You may have wondered why the Japanese are so slim in general. Does the law say anything about it? Well, yes, you mustn't be overweight in Japan. Unless you are a sumo wrestler, they are allowed to be overweight. People play dominoes outdoors in Sevilla, Spain. What does the law say about it? You mustn't play dominoes outdoors in Sevilla because it's very noisy and it disturbs people. How about this popular swimsuit for men? What does the law say in Spain and France? The law says men have to wear swim briefs or speedos in France at the beach by law. However, they don't have to wear swim briefs. That means they can wear them if they want to in Spain. Let's go to Canada now. What does the law say about radio stations? All radio stations must play at least 30% of the songs by Canadian artists. What regulations are there in the USA and UK about driving cars? The law says you have to be over 18 to drive a car in the UK, but you don't have to be 18 in the USA. Actually, you can drive a car if you're younger. Finally, what regulations are there about drinking alcohol in these two countries, the USA and Portugal? The law says you don't have to be over 21 to drink in Portugal. Click the link in the video description to learn more about unusual laws around the world. Thanks for watching.